The International Space Station has been orbiting Earth for over 25 years, traveling at a staggering speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour, while hosting astronauts from around the world. It's the largest human-made structure in space and a symbol of unprecedented international cooperation. But, did you know the ISS was originally designed to last just 15 years? What happens when this iconic space lab reaches the end of its journey? Are you ready to uncover the story behind the end of the ISS? What is the International Space Station? The International Space Station, or ISS, isn't just a giant metal structure orbiting Earth. It's one of humanity's most ambitious collaborations ever. Launched in 1998, this incredible space laboratory has been home to astronauts from around the world, all working together to push the boundaries of science and technology beyond our planet. For over 2 decades, the ISS has circled Earth every 90 minutes, providing a unique platform for experiments that can't be done anywhere else. It's been a place where researchers study everything from human health in zero gravity to the effects of cosmic radiation, and even test new materials and technologies that could one day help us explore deeper into space. More than just science, the ISS represents a symbol of international teamwork, with space agencies from the US, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada all contributing to its construction and operation. Despite being originally designed for a 15-year mission, the ISS has far exceeded expectations, serving as a vital stepping stone for humanity's future in space. But as impressive as it is, the station's hardware is aging, and the era of the ISS is approaching its final chapter. Understanding what the ISS is and why it matters sets the stage for why its eventual retirement will be such a significant moment, not just for space exploration, but for global cooperation and scientific progress as a whole. The ISS's lifespan and aging infrastructure. The International Space Station was never meant to last forever. When it was first designed in the 1990s, engineers planned for a lifespan of about 15 years, enough time to prove that living and working in space was possible on a large scale. But here we are more than 25 years later, and the ISS is still orbiting Earth, a testament to human ingenuity and international cooperation. The truth is, the station's hardware is showing its age. Constant exposure to the harsh environment of space, extreme temperatures, radiation, and micrometeoroid impacts, takes a toll on its structure and systems. Over time, critical components like solar panels, life support systems, and communication equipment degrade, making maintenance more challenging and costly. NASA and its partners have had to send up countless repair missions, replacing parts and upgrading systems to keep the ISS operational. However, there's only so much that can be done when the station's core modules were never designed for indefinite use. As the ISS continues to age, the risk of system failures increases, raising safety concerns for the astronauts living aboard. This aging infrastructure is a major reason why space agencies are now planning to retire the ISS within the next decade. The station has served far beyond its expected lifespan, but the realities of wear and tear, combined with evolving space exploration goals, mean it's time to look toward the future and new platforms that can carry humanity's presence in space even further. Why is the ISS coming to an end? Deciding to end the International Space Station's mission isn't just about old hardware. It's a complex mix of technical challenges, financial realities, and shifting priorities in space exploration. Maintaining the ISS is incredibly expensive, with billions of dollars spent annually to keep it running safely and effectively. As the station ages, these costs only rise, especially since repairs become more frequent and complicated. At the same time, space agencies like NASA are turning their attention to new frontiers, such as the Moon and Mars, which demand fresh investments and innovative technologies. Politically, the ISS has been a beacon of international cooperation, but geopolitical tensions and changing partnerships also influence the decision to retire it. Moreover, the station's design limits how much it can be upgraded to meet the needs of future missions. Private companies are stepping into the spotlight, offering new opportunities for commercial space stations that could take over some of the ISS's roles more cost-effectively. All these factors combined mean that while the ISS has been an extraordinary achievement, it's no longer sustainable or aligned with the next era of space exploration. The decision to retire the ISS is a strategic move to redirect resources and focus on building the future of human presence in space, ensuring that progress continues beyond low Earth orbit. The planned timeline for deorbiting. The final chapter of the International Space Station is already being written, with a carefully planned timeline guiding its eventual retirement. Current projections suggest that the ISS will continue orbiting Earth until around 2031, although some discussions consider extending its life slightly beyond that. This timeline isn't arbitrary. It's the result of extensive analysis of the station's condition, safety concerns, and evolving mission goals. As the end approaches, space agencies will gradually reduce the station's operations, shifting focus to preparing for its controlled deorbit. This process involves meticulous planning to ensure the station re-enters Earth's atmosphere safely, minimizing risks to people and property on the ground. The timeline also allows for the transition of research and activities to new platforms, including upcoming commercial space stations and lunar habitats. While the ISS has been a constant presence in low Earth orbit for over 2 decades, this planned timeline marks a significant turning point in human spaceflight. It's a reminder that even the most impressive engineering feats have lifespans, and that the future of space exploration depends on innovation, renewal, and new beginnings beyond the familiar orbit of the ISS. What happens during deorbiting? When the International Space Station begins its final descent, it won't be a chaotic crash, but a carefully controlled farewell to orbit. Deorbiting the ISS is a complex and precise operation designed to ensure safety for everyone on Earth. The plan involves gradually slowing the station's speed using specially equipped spacecraft, allowing it to descend through the atmosphere over several hours. As it re-enters, most of the massive structure will burn up due to intense heat from friction with the atmosphere, creating a spectacular fiery display visible from the ground. However, some larger pieces won't completely disintegrate and will fall into a remote area of the ocean, often referred to as the spacecraft cemetery in the South Pacific, far from populated regions. This controlled process is essential because the ISS weighs nearly 420 tons, and an uncontrolled re-entry could pose serious risks. The deorbiting will mark the end of an era but also demonstrate the incredible precision and responsibility involved in managing human-made objects in space. This final act will be watched closely by scientists and space enthusiasts worldwide, a poignant reminder of the station's legacy and the careful stewardship required as humanity transitions to new chapters in space exploration. The role of private companies and new space stations. The future of low Earth orbit is shifting from government-led missions to a new era dominated by private companies and commercial space stations. As the International Space Station approaches retirement, several private ventures are racing to fill the gap, promising to revolutionize how we live and work in space. Companies like Axiom Space and Blue Origin are developing their own space habitats, designed not only for research but also for tourism, manufacturing, and even entertainment. These commercial stations aim to be more flexible and cost-effective than the ISS, opening space access to a broader range of users beyond just astronauts and scientists. This shift reflects a broader trend in the space industry, where innovation is driven by private investment and entrepreneurship, accelerating progress faster than ever before. Governments are partnering with these companies, providing support while focusing their resources on ambitious deep space missions, such as returning humans to the Moon and eventually reaching Mars. The rise of private space stations also promises to create a vibrant space economy, with new jobs, industries, and opportunities that were once unimaginable. In this way, the end of the ISS isn't just a farewell, it's the dawn of a commercial space frontier, where humanity's presence in orbit becomes more dynamic, diverse, and sustainable than ever before. Scientific legacy of the ISS. The International Space Station has been a powerhouse of scientific discovery, transforming our understanding of life both on Earth and beyond. Over its more than 2 decades in orbit, the ISS has hosted thousands of experiments that simply couldn't be done anywhere else. From studying how the human body adapts to microgravity to testing new medical treatments, the station has provided invaluable insights that improve healthcare on Earth. It has also been a testbed for cutting-edge technologies like advanced water recycling systems and materials designed to withstand harsh space environments, innovations that could one day support long-duration missions to the Moon or Mars. The microgravity environment allows scientists to observe phenomena in ways impossible on Earth, revealing new details about fluid dynamics, combustion, and even fundamental physics. Beyond pure science, the ISS has helped prepare astronauts for future deep space exploration by studying the psychological and physical effects of living in space for extended periods. This legacy of research and innovation has laid the groundwork for humanity's next giant leaps into the cosmos. As the ISS nears the end of its mission, its scientific contributions remain a testament to what international collaboration and curiosity can achieve when we reach for the stars together. International cooperation and political impact. The International Space Station stands as one of the most remarkable examples of international cooperation in history. For more than 2 decades, space agencies from the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada have worked side by side, overcoming political differences to maintain a shared presence in orbit. The ISS isn't just a scientific lab. It's a symbol of what humanity can achieve when nations unite toward a common goal. This collaboration has fostered trust, knowledge exchange, and peaceful partnerships in a realm often dominated by competition. However, as the station nears retirement, questions arise about the future of such cooperation. The ISS has set a high bar, but geopolitical shifts and emerging space powers mean that future projects will face new challenges. Still, the legacy of the ISS reminds us that space exploration can bridge divides and inspire global teamwork. Its retirement will mark the end of an era, but also the beginning of new international partnerships, as countries and private companies explore fresh ways to collaborate beyond Earth. The story of the ISS is a powerful reminder that space is not just about technology, it's about people coming together to push the boundaries of what's possible. What comes after the ISS? The end of the International Space Station doesn't mean the end of human presence in space, it's just the beginning of a bold new chapter. NASA and its partners are already setting their sights beyond low Earth orbit, with ambitious projects like the Lunar Gateway taking center stage. The Gateway will be a small, crew-tended space station orbiting the Moon, serving as a staging point for astronauts preparing for lunar landings and eventually missions to Mars. Unlike the ISS, which circles Earth, the Gateway will enable longer-duration missions deeper into space, testing technologies and life support systems critical for exploration beyond our planet. Alongside this, other countries and private companies are developing their own space habitats, expanding humanity's reach and capabilities. These next-generation stations will be more specialized, supporting scientific research, resource utilization, and even commercial activities on the Moon and beyond. The transition from the ISS to these new platforms marks a shift from Earth-centric orbit to a more expansive, multi-destination presence in space. It's a thrilling evolution that promises to unlock new discoveries, inspire innovation, and pave the way for humans to become a truly interplanetary species. The end of the ISS is not a farewell, but a stepping stone toward humanity's future among the stars. Why the ISS still matters today. The International Space Station remains one of humanity's most extraordinary achievements, and its importance continues right up to its final days. Even as plans unfold for its retirement, the ISS still serves as a vital platform for scientific research, technology testing, and international collaboration. It's a unique environment where experiments in microgravity help us understand everything from disease mechanisms to new materials, with direct benefits for life on Earth. Beyond research, the ISS inspires millions worldwide, fueling curiosity and passion for space exploration. Its presence reminds us that space is within our reach, encouraging the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. The station also acts as a critical training ground, preparing astronauts for the challenges of longer missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. While its retirement marks the end of an era, the ISS's legacy will continue to influence space exploration for decades. It's a bridge between past achievements and future ambitions, proving that international teamwork and human ingenuity can overcome the toughest challenges. As we look ahead to new space stations and deeper missions, the ISS still matters, serving as a beacon of what we've accomplished and a foundation for what's yet to come. Its story is far from over, and its impact will resonate long after it leaves orbit. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the incredible story of the International Space Station. If you enjoyed diving into the past, present, and future of humanity's home in orbit, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss a Space Facts update. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell us what amazed you most or what space topics you want us to explore next. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious.